Hey guys, Rodney back at you. Hope you had a great day. Coming with you with the mindset for wealth building tip number 70. And this title or thought is um, realizing real or legitimate opportunities. Realizing legitimate, real opportunities. What I mean by that, guys, is do you know how to identify a real opportunity to create wealth? Do you know how to identify that? I mean, a legitimate, a real opportunity to create wealth. If you don't know how to evaluate or identify a real opportunity, you'll just be hitting and missing. And through my experience, a lot of people, that's what they do. They hit and miss because they really don't understand what a real opportunity is when it comes to creating wealth. Sometimes they believe a real opportunity is when someone say, "Oh, be first, be first." Company just opening up, or a program basically is opening up. And if you be first and you get this many and that many and all that, and you'll make all kinds of money. That's not necessarily a legitimate way to create wealth, because history and maybe your experience have shown you, have taught you that only a few people really make money in those situations. So you have to be able to draw upon your experience, draw upon other people's experience in that field, and learn from them so that you can stack the cards up on your side of the table so that you have a better chance of creating wealth. You have to learn how to listen for new things. What's different with this one, other than the past opportunities, understanding your limits within that opportunity, understanding what the opportunities bring to the table. And once you bring that together, then you will know if you have a real opportunity. And that's key, guys. It has to be real to you, meaning you have to be able to operate in that opportunity so that you can create wealth, because someone can take another opportunity, create wealth, and you're not able to capitalize on it because you don't have the experience. You don't have, some things that I talk about, the toolbox that you may not have, that they have, and they find themselves successful, and you're in the same opportunity and you don't become successful. So, guys, you have to be able to identify real opportunity so everything is stacked up in your corner. Now, I spoke about those opportunities, what's real. If you go back through the videos and put them all together, you'll be able to map out what a real opportunity is. But it's not being first, it's not being something new, a new company, whatever, a new program. And there is a difference between a company and a program. That's huge. A lot of people go into programs and very few create wealth. You got to get out of the programs and get into legitimate company opportunities. But guys, let me drop this extra nugget on you. Nobody can guarantee you anything. If you are looking for, or you want someone to tell or give you a guarantee that you're going to get wealthy or make such and such, you need to run. No one can guarantee you how much money you're going to make. When I had my franchise, they didn't tell me, oh, Rodney, you're going to make such and such a money. No, the opportunity to make such and such money was there. It was all hypothetical until you make it. But no one is going to tell you, you're guaranteed. Now, they may say, okay, based on what you're doing, based on your location, based on the traffic, um, and the revenue stream or the income of that area, they may project some money and say you should be able to make such and such, but they're not going to guarantee that. So don't look for any guarantees. You have to just understand what you're getting into, understanding your limits, understanding what they're bringing to the table, using your past experience, using other people's experience, because you got to grow into this. Guys, the reason why you are where you are is because of your knowledge base. Your knowledge base. The more you grow in the area in which you want to, guys, I don't know what happened, but my internet dropped. There's some bad weather coming in my area, so my internet dropped for a second. So I may not be able to connect the dots of what I was saying just a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago, but let me just kind of say this again. You have to grow in the area in which you're trying to excel in. We're talking about creating wealth. So you have to grow, learn what to expand your knowledge in creating wealth or getting wealth. I told you before, wealth is already out there. You just got to get the wealth from over there out of other people's pockets, because that's where the money is, and get them to dig into their pockets and put the money in your pockets. You have to grow in those areas to understand how to do that. You have to understand real opportunities, because if the opportunity is not there, you're not going to create wealth. You have to have a wealth building opportunity, a real wealth building opportunity to accumulate the wealth that you're seeking. It has to be a real, a legitimate opportunity. In other words, it has to have everything in place for you to be successful. If you hook your wagon up to it, 9 times out of 10, you have a high success rate, because you understand what you're in, you understand the opportunity that it presents to that area of wealth creation or wealth building. Then you got a good chance of creating wealth. But if you don't have the right opportunity and you're spending your time in that so-called opportunity, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your money, because 9 times out of 10, you are in a program, and programs are limited in who makes what. That's just the way that it is. I did a video. It's about customers, not about recruits. A lot of these programs, majority of them programs, you make a little bit of money by selling, but you make the most of your money by bringing somebody in, and that's how you make your money. And then you got to have somebody here on this side, somebody on that side. If you don't have nobody on that side and all that kind of stuff like that, you're not going to make money. That is not a real wealth building opportunity, because that's for the few. The few, what I mean is only a few people that can create an army big enough for you to create wealth. That's why only a small percentage of people make money in programs. But when it is a real opportunity, Everybody has a real opportunity to accumulate wealth, because all you got to do is do what is necessary within your skill set, things that you have learned, what the opportunity brings to the table, and say, yep, this is real, because this is what I can't do. It does it for me. It gives me all the tools, and then I'm able to flourish. Go back through those video guys. I keep talking about it because I'm dropping nuggets. You put it together, you study it, you understand it. So now you will, as we continue to put out these videos, you will be able to see what a real opportunity looks like. Another nugget I'm gonna put out there, guys, stop relying on old information. Meaning, we find ourselves in the same position, and when we find ourselves or having opportunity to be in a different position, we run away from it because we don't understand, because we don't see it as a real opportunity, because it doesn't sound like the other stuff. In other words, let me try to put it this way. Most of the time when we hear about opportunity, it's past, gone, or you cannot get into it. What Fortune 500 company that you know that you can get in there and be in position to make money from what they're doing? Now, we know affiliates are out there. You can hook your wagon up to affiliates, but we already talked about that. That's an opportunity, but it's a hard opportunity because it does not give you all the tools that you need. Remember what I said, a real opportunity brings the tools with it so you can be successful. If you don't have all the tools and you can't do something, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be successful. But if you hear about a company or an opportunity of a company coming in place, not something that just said, okay, a program that's launching, and you know what I'm saying, but there are companies that are new, that are formulating, and their doors are going to be open. Normally, times when we see it, we may hear about a new company, very rarely on the news, unless it's huge and it's a sister company of a well-known company. But most of the times when we see a company or a store, is once it's built, or we see it being built in our neighborhoods. And say, oh man, what did they building? You didn't know it was coming unless you're doing some research in your neighborhood, seeing the plans of new development in your area. And a lot of people don't do that, but you can go out there and find out what's going to be developed in your neighborhood. But the majority of the people, they don't know something is coming until they start seeing the building being built. And that's what I mean, is that's the old information that's already there. What you want to do is gathering information, what I told you, getting the inside scoop, somebody there that can give you the information, getting it from the source. You can do some research on the internet, but if you can get somebody that's in there, get a worker that's in there. If you know somebody, some people know board members and stuff like that, say, man, I know what's going on. We're not talking about inside trading. We're not talking about none of that stuff like that. We're talking about creating wealth. But the closer you get to the horse's mouth and get the legitimate, real information, then you'll know what your opportunity is to create wealth in that situation, in that opportunity. You got to do the research. And so what I'm saying, guys, I got that video out there. Something is coming that's going to be huge. I'm not talking about no program. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not talking about a program, but I have the inside scoop because I'm already there, guys. I'm already there, but the doors have not opened. See, listen to what I said prior to that. I'm there. The doors have not been opened to you, but it's coming. And there is legitimate opportunity for you to take advantage of that opportunity. That's all I'm saying. But I don't need anybody, because remember what I said, programs is you need somebody to get a whole army of people and do that, and you can't sell on your own. You can't sell enough because you need help or somebody on this side, somebody on that side. If you don't have nobody on that side, all that kind of whatever that program stuff is. I'm not talking about a program. I'm talking about a legitimate, real opportunity where everybody have a real opportunity to create wealth. And that's what we're here for. I'm here to help you, guys. And I said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it. The reason why I'm doing these videos is because of my business experience, and I needed help. And I didn't get help. I had to learn it on my own until I got, until you're in that situation, and then you learn from those situations. Because guys, you where you are, and that's one of the thoughts that when that had a glitch. You where you are because of the amount of knowledge that you have in that area. If you're not wealthy, it's because you have lack of knowledge of creating wealth or moving wealth from somebody's pocket to your pocket. That's why you are not wealthy and or in any field, because they're not really knowledgeable about that. And so they don't have everything they need to do it. So you have to grow. So you learn, you take from other people that know what they're talking about. That's why we read books. We listen to people. We go to groups and we listen to people that have that experience. And that's what we did when I had my business. We talked with other business owners. We talked to the ownership and all that kind of stuff like that, learning the business so you can better position yourself to be able to build wealth in that area. And that's what we're talking about, guys. You have to learn what real opportunities are so you can identify it, so that you'll know before you get into it if you're going to be have a high possibility of being successful. Listen to the video, guys. I'm gonna keep dropping these nuggets. Smash the like button. Continue to share this information with others that are trying to create wealth as well. And then together, we'll get to where we want to be. I'm here to do whatever I can. I'm gonna keep dropping nuggets. Listen to that video, because a company is coming. A door is going to be open to the world, and you have a real legitimate opportunity to create wealth for yourself. Just wait until the doors open, guys. And then I'm gonna, if you give me your email and say, hey, send me the information when the doors open so I can look at it for myself, so I can put all that you said, everything, put my experiences together and see if it's real, if it's a real opportunity. If it's not real for you, because you may not have everything that you need or feel that you can excel. But if you put everything together, the market, the product, your footprint, everything that I've talked about, guys, if you put all that stuff together, you have a good opportunity to create wealth for yourself and for your loved ones. Guys, until we meet again, take care. See you at the next video.